The Magical Dream Tree. Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by hills and rivers, there was a very special tree. It was called the Dream Tree, and it stood tall in the middle of a beautiful meadow. The tree had shimmering silver leaves that sparkled under the moonlight and glowed softly like stars. Every night, as the village children lay down to sleep, they would close their eyes and whisper to the Dream Tree, hoping for magical dreams. You see, the Dream Tree had a special power. It could send the most wonderful dreams to anyone who believed in its magic. One evening, a little boy named Tom was having trouble falling asleep. His room was cozy, and the stars were twinkling outside his window, but his mind was filled with restless thoughts. He had heard all about the dream tree from his friends, but he wasn't sure if it was real. Could a tree really send dreams? Curious, Tom tiptoed out of his bed, put on his slippers, and sneaked out of the house. The night air was cool and refreshing as he made his way to the meadow. The dream tree stood tall under the moonlight, its branches swaying gently in the breeze. Its silver leaves glittered as if they held little bits of moonlight in them. Tom stood in front of the tree, feeling a little nervous. "Is it true?" he whispered. "Can you really give me dreams?" The tree's leaves rustled softly, and suddenly a tiny light floated down from one of the branches. It was a glowing seed. The seed landed gently in Tom's hands, and he stared at it in wonder. A voice, soft like the wind, whispered around him. "Take this seed, little one. Plant it in your heart and close your eyes. You will see where dreams can take you." Tom smiled, feeling a sense of calm wash over him. He hurried back home, climbed into his bed, and closed his eyes, imagining the seed in his heart, just like the tree had said. As he drifted off to sleep, something incredible happened. In his dream, Tom found himself standing in a magical forest where the trees had leaves made of crystal, and the air was filled with the soft music of birds singing. The rivers sparkled like diamonds, and the sky was painted with colors he had never seen before: lavender, gold, and deep blue. Everywhere he looked, there were magical creatures, talking rabbits, gentle giants, and even a rainbow-colored dragon who greeted him with a kind smile. "You are the dreamer, and this is your world," the dragon said. "Whatever you imagine here can come true." Tom's heart leapt with joy. He spent the night exploring waterfalls that poured from the clouds, riding on the back of the friendly dragon, and making friends with every creature he met. He even planted a tiny tree from the glowing seed the dream tree had given him, and in his dream, it grew into a new dream tree, filling the land with even more magic. When Tom woke up the next morning, he felt peaceful and happy. The dream tree had kept its promise. From that night onward, every time Tom went to bed, he closed his eyes and thought of the seed in his heart. Each dream was more magical than the last, and he knew that the dream tree was always with him, sending him beautiful adventures in his sleep. And every time he told his friends about his dreams, they too began to believe in the dream tree's magic. And soon, the whole village was filled with children who had the most wonderful, sweet dreams each night. The end. Good night, little dreamer. May your dreams be as magical as Tom's.